Have you ever wondered how to make our mind more efficient? Have you ever distinguished between what's good or bad desire? Have you ever wondered the main reason for your anger? In short, are you seeking for happiness?
जिंदगी में अगर आपको कुछ सीरियसली करना है तो एक चीज बहुत ध्यान में रखना जरूरी है, वो है आपकी प्यारी मुस्कान। Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Oatopia TV. This is your host and dost Ankur bringing you a very amazing video which covers all about what human being is searching for. Guys, our mind could be either our worst enemy or our best friends, isn't it? I've asked few questions in the starting of this video. Do you relate to any one of them? And if you do, then this video is specially meant to you. Guys, today with me is a monk, a spiritual practitioner and a mentor who is here to guide the Vedic principles to control our mind. Let's invite Shri Ishan Gaur Das Ji to this video.
Hare Krishna. The word health is defined as physical, mental and social well-being of a person. Generally, when we speak about health, we mostly refer to the physical health and we mostly tend to neglect the mental part of the health. But it is important to give good amount of time for understanding and improving the mental health also. Because even if a person has sometimes good physical health, but if the mind is not healthy, then he will not have even physical activity or efficiency. So it is very much important to control the mind. Mind is also considered as a monkey because it keeps jumping around to different places and many times giving without much productive results. Anything which happens in the person's life, maybe at individual level or international level, be a crime or a big achievement, before it becomes manifest in the visible form, it has already been done in the mind. So it is important to understand this mental health. Now before we understand this mental health, we understand what is mind. Because if you go outside, there may be so many courses available, so many tactics available to control the mind, but they mostly work at the superficial or symptomatic level. It doesn't go to the root. If we have to go to the root and remove the problem, then we have to first understand what is mind. Certainly we can say mind is not the brain substance which is physical. Or we can say like this, that brain is a hardware and mind is a software. Mind is something, the inner part of the being or a person which has function or accepting something and rejecting something. So mind at certain time accepts something and sometimes rejects something. Just an example, when a person gets in affairs or relation with someone and in the initial days he develops some proximity, he has desire to be together with somebody, but same person becomes unlikely after some days and the same mind says that I don't like this person. Initially he liked the person and after some time there is friction in the relation which is inevitable and then there is breakup or divorce. So this is the function of mind. It accepts at one time and then rejects some at other times. Now when we go to the root of why this happens, we go at a higher level. Bhagavad Gita, the most ancient and globally accepted timeless Vedic wisdom, says very interesting thing about Bhagavad Gita, about the mind. It says that if the mind is controlled, then it is best of our friend, and if it is not controlled, then it is worst enemy. It can create havocs. So Bhagavad Gita gives the higher perspective of mind. Above the mind, there is intelligence, ego and soul. Not to go into the detailed complexities of that, we will just refer that there is something called the desires, good desires and bad desires, which are stored in the mind. And mind, based on the good desire or bad desires, accepts something or rejects something. Now to control that mind also, Bhagavad Gita gives solution. So the solution is in two folds. One is we regulate the mind and second is we purify the mind. Now what does it mean when we say regulate mind? It means that four things. One is regulation of speech. Be conscious of what you are speaking. Speak which is truthful, beneficial for others, pleasing to others, and recite Vedic literatures. Second is control the anger or regulate the anger. If we become angry at somebody, it is not the victim of the anger who is harmed more. I am harmed more than the person, more than the victim. Be tolerant in the life. Ups and downs will come, but just tolerate. Don't unnecessarily take offenses. Third is mind what you eat. It is also said you are what you eat. So be mindful about what you are eating. Regulating eating means eating not more than necessary, eating at regulated times. Be vegetarian. Don't harm somebody. Don't give somebody pain for our own taste of the tongue. Now this is the part of regulation. This is how mind gets regulated. Because if we just let the mind roam around, then it will create havoc. Just like the lion. If it is just left in the city, it creates havoc. But if it is regulated, like in the circus, how it is trained, for so many days it is starved. It is not given what it likes. And after a few days, when the lion is very hungry, it is shown a piece of meat. But for getting that piece of meat, the lion has to jump over the fire ring, from inside the fire ring. And then he gets regulated. Similarly, the mind, whenever it desires just whatever it likes, should not be fed, has to be regulated. And the other part of controlling the mind is purifying the mind. What does it mean, purifying? There are so many impure desires in the mind. They just don't need to be neglected, but at the same time purified also. And that purification can happen by something called mantra meditation. The word mantra itself means man plus tra, or manatrayati iti mantra. How we purify the mind, how we liberate the mind is by chanting of the Vedic mantras, and specifically the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So these are some things, some steps by which we can control the mind, regulate the mind, and then we can achieve whatever we like. And mind specifically becomes very conducive on the spiritual achievements in the life. For getting more information about this topics and many topics like this, you can visit www.iskonbhiwandi.org, where we have online seminars called Finding Lost Happiness, Secrets of Success, where you will get to know more about these topics. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
I hope this video answers all your questions pertaining to mental health. I express my sincere gratitude to Ishan Gaur Das Ji for sharing his wisdom. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you to my dearest audience for watching this video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please drop down below. And do subscribe, because we have stored an amazing content for you guys. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you would never miss any update. Thank you so much, और मुस्कुराते रहिए, हम लोग फिर मिलते हैं.